This is Donny. Donny is a little dictator. Donny always wanted to drive the car. He would sit in the back seat saying, "Are we there yet? Are we there yet?" He knew he could drive the car faster, so much faster than the lame old guy driving the car. He tried and tried to get the keys. He told everyone who would listen that he could drive the car better. He even made some shady friends that helped him get the money to buy the car. Then one day, little Donny, now big Donny, got the keys. He'd heard you could mess with the motor and do a bunch of other things to make the car go faster, so he set out to make the fastest car ever. He slapped on a turbo. He made the fuel mixture super lean. He advanced the timing as far as he could. He took out all the passenger seats and seat belts and the exhaust system, and a bunch of other parts he couldn't understand the purpose of to save weight. Then, Donny put the pedal to the metal. The tires squealed and smoked. The neighbors heard the awful noise and wondered what was wrong, but Donny didn't care. He nailed it to the red line and kept his foot down. He was going fast. Everything was great for a minute. The temperature started to rise. Donny thought, "I know better than that silly gauge." Then the oil pressure started to drop. Donny thought, "I know better than that stupid gauge." He went faster and faster till, boom! The engine exploded. Oil slicked the road, causing the other cars near him to spin out and crash, and Donny drove the flaming car into the ditch. Donny's keys were taken away because he obviously wasn't responsible enough to drive the car. The car was given to an old mechanic. The mechanic was experienced. He knew how cars worked. Donny complained to all his friends who liked going fast. They screamed at the mechanic, "We don't think it's fair you took away Donny's keys." They kicked and fought their way into the garage trying to take the keys back for Donny. They threatened Mikey, trying to get him to steal the keys, but Mikey was a nerd and didn't like to break the law. They even fought with the police when they tried to stop them. They got into the garage but couldn't find the keys, or the mechanic, or Donny's bestest friend, so they went home. They were sad they failed. They got in a lot of trouble. Donny got in a little trouble for sticking his friends on the garage and his bestest friend Mikey, but he had rich, important friends, so he never suffered any consequences for his actions. The old mechanic, along with his assistant, who happened to be a woman, set to the long, hard job of repairing the car Donny had crashed. They fixed the engine, replaced the governor, and took off the turbo. They reinstalled everything it needed to safely carry passengers again. The neighbors were happy the car didn't sound so obnoxious anymore. The job took so long that the old mechanic had to retire before it was completely finished. So he planned to hand the keys over to his loyal assistant to finish the job of fixing the car and making it even safer for those who rode in it. The car ran again, handled well enough, was safe, and it got you where you were going, but it still needed some fine-tuning. The job was expensive. It took what seemed like forever. Donny screamed the whole time, "I want my keys back. You stole my keys." A woman doesn't know anything about cars. He talked to all his friends. He made promises of all the favors he would do for them. He made more friends, business owners, churches, mayors, governors, senators, even some Russian mobsters. They all pitched in to take the keys away from the mechanic's assistant and hand them back to Donny. Now, Donny has the keys again and ready to go fast. Last time, those pesky gauges said something was wrong, the motor blew and the car crashed. So this time, he's just taken them out. He's installed an even bigger turbo, ripped the governor back out, hired his other nerdy friend to mess with the computers, and make it leaner, meaner, and louder. And taken the brakes off and all the other safety equipment. What could go wrong?